Heyo, welcome back, boys. Thank you all for joining. It's greatly appreciated. You know, I think we're pretty much gonna, like I said, today we're gonna be designing a see, hello. See, hold on. There's something that isn't up. Where is that? Huh. See, I always feel like I try to connect everything and it doesn't go through. So there we go. Is that now better? Hold on. There we go. Yep. So as I was saying, today we're going to be working on some pixel animation. We're going to see how it goes. I don't know if necessarily we'll do a great job, but it's something that was intriguing me for the past day or so. So, you know, might as well attempt it and see what we can learn or get from it at the end of the day, right? And, you know, I feel like sometimes there are so many interruptions in the stream that we need a BRB screen, and we have not done that at all. So this is going to solve that issue. It's I don't think the music's too loud. It's on my end. But yeah, thank you for joining us, and it's greatly appreciated, like I said. So let's get to it. This is it right here. Oh my god, I'm not used to. So I have a I actually have a different type of mouse that I used to do graphic design with. So this is actually like vastly different than what I'm used to. Shift X is that for layers? No. Where's my layers? And by the way, I've never used this program, so you know. Oh, here we go. So it's also a lot of learning here as well. What? Oh, here we go. I guess it would be on our second. I guess we're gonna have to delete this one. Yeah, so as you can see in this layer, second layer 2, we actually have our current line work here, which you can't really tell too much. But that's because our bottom layer is like has a little bit of a lower opacity. So let's slightly turn it down. I think that should be enough. And then you can tell. So essentially what we're thinking about here is we're gonna be doing this. So it's us sleeping, our crown right here, our little bed, and then there's gonna be glyphs that are up here and also have a like BRB screen kind of thing. So that's kind of the thought process behind here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how far we get, but that's kind of what we're shooting for. So let's see. I love those emojis like always. Dip. Hopefully you're having a great day, by the way. Is it this color? Honestly, I forget what color I have. Let's go with my pencil dropper, eyedropper. This is a pixel perfect tool, by the way. Just because, you know, it's pretty much, we're only doing pixel. Oh, hold on. At least Control Z works. That's good. I'm glad where that works. I think we're only doing a single pixel. Then pixel perfect. So apparently I learned that. And then literally I've only looked into 2 videos of this, so we'll see how it goes. But I learned that pixel perfect just makes it so it's not as stacked or as thick on areas, specifically difficult areas. So that's kind of what we're also trying to do at the moment. And then also, like, I think we're trying to see if we can collaborate with another VTuber that trying to play Peak, because we reached out and we're gonna see how it goes. I think that honestly this is kind of a very artistic, I guess I've entered in the artistic zone, because I actually reached out to JD again because I'm helping out another person with their model. So we're going to be doing a detective model, guys, a little pug detective model. So we'll probably work on the art and rigging for that as well. You know, and then honestly I do need to fix my model because, you know, it clips right there, like some areas right here, so probably need to fix that. I thought I was okay with it, you know, after like, you know, struggling so much with our current model. But now hindsight, I'm like, I'm not okay with it. Anyway, I'm gonna do the leg all the way here because my thought process is that I want the tail to move a bit, like almost like twitch a bit. So we'll see how. So we're gonna extend this here further in here. I don't think it'll move too much, but just swing back and forth. And then let's see the arm right here, and then our hands. So as you can see, the Pixel Perfect makes it so you're able to, the pixels are not as cluttered, I guess you could say. So right here, and then right here, and then right here, and then I guess we'll do the hand like so. Yeah, that looks okay. Probably take that one off, even though that is an extra finger that we can use. I don't think necessarily, it kind of looks a bit wonky, like it's not part of the line. So, and probably this one right here. Hold on. 1 pixel. Bam. Yeah, I think that looks good. I don't necessarily think that it's crazy work. This hand is kind of hard to see though. But yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking about in terms. I've also been thinking of like trying to get back into making some lo-fi beats, because I know in the beginning when we were first starting out, we were also trying to do that. And I do have one beat that I had created. I don't know if it's not in this laptop computer, but there's one that I created that I'm super I like. It's very mysterious. So that's something I also I'm thinking of getting the channel back into. So far, this is honestly not too shabby. I thought it was going to be way more stressful, but honestly, it's just kind of pixels, which is basically what the whole premise of this is. Is eraser E? Yes, awesome. What about what's pencil? Oh, B. That's nice. So it's brush. I guess it's a brush. And the crazy thing is, since it's pixel art, right? I was working this in the other graphic design computer, but it's a Mac. So essentially Macs are kind of hard to stream with because they have like so many more extra like things that make it super annoying to do. Just like screen sharing and stuff like that. So it wasn't working too well. So like it's a hassle, honestly, trying to stream in Mac because the software doesn't function as it should. And there's a lot of issues that come, like showing the wrong pages and everything else, which, you know, I'm not really a fan of. So then, so I just had to send it over here. But the great thing, since it's pixel art, as I was saying, is the fact that we actually, like, the files themselves are super small because, I mean, it's pixel art, dude. This is like a 400 pixel by 200 pixel file, dude. Not even logos get to this point. So that's kind of what we were trying. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, that's nice. At least if you're working with pixel art, you don't necessarily need to worry too much about the file size, which makes sense, right? Because essentially what this is an app called Aseprite. And Aseprite, by I guess my first attempt of knowledge here, of gaining knowledge in this field, is that it actually hold on, delete this. What? Why did it increase so much? The Aseprite is actually being used to develop actual video games. Like, so if you see like a lot of pixel related indie games, it tends to be that they probably use Aseprite or a similar software. So that's cool, and then it makes sense, right? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to overload your game with so many like details or like big like crazy files. And then I don't know, maybe we'll do a little sprite of ojitos, but we'll see. But right now, what we mainly have going for us is this BRB screen. Right there. Yeah, I think that's right. And then, yeah, I was looking into it. Honestly, I thought there would be more tutorials, but maybe it's because I barely have gotten into it. So, um, there hasn't been a crazy amount of them. Yeah, look at that. I honestly thought, so when I was drawing this, I'm not used to seeing myself without my little crown, right? And if you see it now, like it looks a bit wonky just because I'm not used to it. But like I said, I was thinking, do we need a toggle where we have our crown off so you can see how bald I look? Which, you know, it's funny. Like, but I think our crown look adds a whole bunch. It's a part of our character, you know. We cannot have ojitos without having the crown, or so, you know. But you know, that's my thought process at the end of the day. And so then here's the bed. I don't know if you can see the bed. I think should we have it in a separate? I guess we should have it in a separate layer because we don't want to move everything around. So let's see. We have that. So can we rename the layer? So this is gonna be main body. I guess I actually should extend it a bit more, just because this is our like our bracelet. So ideally we want it to overextend. You know, I'll probably stream until my phone dies because the way I have set up, I really can't charge it. So for long streams, I'm gonna have to figure something else out. But I do have a little teleprompter there, so it's nice. That way I can read out the chat without looking this way, looking that way. I can just look up. So my thought process here also is that we probably want the face on a separate layer, most likely, right? Because I guess the movement will just move with the layer. If anything, we also should have had the tentacles in its gills. Damn it. We're gonna have to put like a little tentacle counter on the side where it's like every time he said tentacles. As I was saying, so we probably want to have a gill counter. Gill count, not gill counter. Probably would have wanted it to have these on a separate layer, not thinking about it, because we also would have wanted them to move. Maybe we're just getting over ambitious with this. We should probably just go with what, like go up and down kind of thing. I guess there you can also just like copy this. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But the tail will probably have another one. So let's do another layer. So how do I do it? Is it L? Here we go. It should be here. Layer, new layer, Shift N. I mean, like Shift N for layer. And this will be tail. So now we have, and honestly, so the tail itself is also gonna have a few layer. I mean, I get, see, this is the thing. Then do we want our little flaps to also, like our tail little flaps to move back and forth, or like as you can see right now? Or do we want it to just be a little bit static, you know, just move with the tail? I mean, I guess sleeping it wouldn't move too much. Yeah, I guess so. We're just having a single layer and then we'll work from there. Well, is there a chance that I hate myself for not? Oh. Sorry, I think we were not. Yeah. Is there a chance that I'll hate myself for thinking like, oh, damn, I should have done it the other way? Probably, but we'll get to that stage once we actually reach it, you know? Yeah. All right, hold on. This little rogue dot. What? Oh, that's in a different layer. Hold on. That's our main body. And yeah, that looks good, I think. Right? Should this be straight? I think so. Nah, I kind of liked it how it was. Yeah. All right. And then here we have a little tail flaps. Uh-huh. You know, correcting in here is like just a single pixel, which is funny. Ah. Hold on. So I guess this needs to actually be pixel perfect, guys. Da 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 da. Where's the little drum beat? Well, so far it's working. I can see it. So far we have not run into any challenges yet, but that being said, I don't think we haven't really done much other than outline, which, you know, ooh, spray tool, interesting. I wonder what that does. I'm pretty sure the tutorial I saw went over it, but I don't remember it. Is that, I think that's way too far out. No, I guess it has to be that way. This needs to be curvier though. There we go. I like that. I don't think I like the other one because it looked a little bit too squarish. So, you know, let's see. From that point, let's go extend our overall giant tail end. Looking, that looks a bit wonky right here. Because it looks too flat, so. Oh, hold on. Maybe deleting this area. And then extending it a bit more here, so. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks better. But I think now this needs to be extended too. Because now it looks a bit like we got a little lump here, which we don't want. And then I think that's fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that looks way better now, chat. Let's go with our little side tail. Oh, and then by the way, so essentially, like I said, we're probably gonna try to stream the rigging and drawing process for the little bear detective model, or little pug detective model. So that'll probably be another thing that we want to do. And actually, we were able to reach out and, you know, lo and behold, to our awesome, amazing artist friend, JD Long. Clap, 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 clap. He actually had some time to help us create the reference sheet that we're going to be using for our character design. So that's great. You know, JD's work is always kicks it out of the water. And yeah, we're excited for that. So let's see. Is it kicks it out of the water? Throws out of the water. No, kicks out of the water. Which one is it? I honestly don't know. But anyway, anywho, we have that. Okay. I mean, I guess, yeah, let's just make. All right, so main body. I guess let's just have this on as it's separate, as it's section 2. I guess now that this is actually going to get into the complicated setting of like, do we do it where it's its own division or it's separate division? I guess theoretically, right, it should be right here, and then it'll have a shadow, so whenever we paint it, it'll be okay. Oh, by the way, chat, yesterday I was we were attempting to peek again, and unfortunately we did not reach the goal. I'm trying to get the cool aviator hat, you know, and it's still not. It's still hold on, this one actually does need to be the other color because the head would be on top of it. Yeah, We were trying to get a cool aviator hat, and unfortunately we did not go through. We did not succeed in that. Here. I think this would be like so. Yep, there we go. We did not succeed in getting the cool aviator hat, so now we gotta attempt it again sometime. I mean, I guess that looks okay. But I think we'll be able to do it sometime. Honestly, that game is pretty hard. That being said, if I had to choose between Peak and Repo, I think Repo definitely has more replayability. This I need to go in tail here, right? So let's see. Yep. Hold on. So I need to delete this. What? Oh, it's locked? Oh, we locked it. Huh. I didn't even check that it was locked. Well, I have to say though, the one good thing about being a graphic designer is that it's kind of easier to understand like more or less how each of these function, right? Because I think I'm able to quickly get a grasp on it because I already have that kind of reference, like, you know, Photoshop and design. Basically, a lot of graphic design tools work this way, even simple ones like Canva. So it definitely helps, for sure. You know what? I guess I'll have another separate layer for the face and stuff, but we'll probably have a slightly pink because of our little I guess theoretically it's a little bit more of a reddish pink hue, right? I'm looking at it and this seems a little bit more on the reddish side. That's too red. Oh, let me look at our face. I guess it's a peach pink. So on the white side too. Slightly more on the gray side. I guess a little bit more on the red side. Oh my god, I just ruined it. We had it. This one? Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. So let's see, we have a little... Oh, this one's actually gonna be hard, chat. It's kind of... I mean, that kind of looks good. I honestly don't know. Wait, if I zoom in, you guys can't see it? Oh, right? Can I zoom? If I zoom in? No, yeah, you guys can see it. Okay, cool. 3 pixels. I don't want 3 pixels. I want 1 pixel. 3 pixels is way too hard at the moment. Where's my eraser? Yeah, these kind of maybe like so. No, that looks too curved. But I feel like the bottom portion does look good. So maybe we just need to make it slightly... what? Okay, so that was a spray. So now we know what the spray does. I think that looks okay now. Let's see. Oh, but then this one. Ugh. Because this one needs to come through here and then like so. Okay, so I guess we'll do the top one first, chat. Because then this one will dictate where the other positioning is and the second one. Alright, so then like that. And then yeah, I think that's fine. And then let's go here. I think probably delete this one right here. I think that looks okay. I think that looks a-okay. It's better than good. It's good enough, chat. Okay. Let's see from here. Continuing this one on. This one will be probably hopefully will be easier to draw. We'll start with the top one as well. I guess it's a bit rounder, so. Yeah, see, that one was slightly better. Let's go here. I guess I'll design this how I want it. Yeah, that looks okay, actually, honestly. I was gonna move it, but I think it ended up being okay. And then we also have our little birthmark on top, which is almost like a little brown. Right? Like a slightly, I guess almost like a, I think slightly darker from this point. I guess more on the colored side. Maybe more on the pink side. Yeah, I think this one color will do. So then let's do, actually, I guess we can do a circle here because we actually, directly, our first part is a circle, so. I think probably moving it slightly up. All right. And then, how do I deselect though? I don't know how to deselect. I'm just clicking off it. And then our little point right there. Now let's do our eraser tool here. And then do our little brush tool right here, I guess. Oh, okay, I think this actually looks good. Yeah. I think that looks a-okay, maybe. Why did this part of the circle look a bit wonky? I guess because we didn't start it on the proper side. Yeah, maybe we need to do, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Oh. So we have that, right? So now we need to select it. So this part is slightly more aligned with, oh. Never mind, I lied. It would not work that way. I guess maybe like that. Hold on, let's check how that looks. Yeah, I guess so. Delete this dot right here. It's fine. Though we do need another circle here, which we're gonna see how that looks. Yeah, I mean that looks okay. Nice. We'll probably try to do some other ones, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, from that, let's see. Now we gotta get our nice facial features up. Heck yeah, brother. I think they're in our facial features are in a darker brown. Let's rename this face. And yeah, so there was also things like, I feel like I've definitely been enjoying playing the video games for sure. Like, especially Dredge. I think Dredge has been super fun. Yeah, I feel like I've just gotten a creative tick going for some good reason. So now I want to like I said, I've been wanting to do this one. I honestly was trying to do it yesterday, but I'm like, nah, save it for the stream. I feel like it's going to be a good stream to do. And from that also then also trying, to edit some of our face gestures. I feel like, I think it's, I don't know if it's when our head clips or what, because right here it looks okay. Maybe I'm just tripping now at this point because I don't see it anymore. Right? I can't tell. Hold on. Switch. Yeah, I mean, I guess it just trips up in some aspects. Oh, you know what? I think it's our cheek marks. I think that's where it's really becomes noticeable. Right there, see? So I think I need to go in and actually add a whole bunch of our like XY angles, especially on the corners. I think I'm gonna have to do it, which I didn't do it before I took the easy way route because I figured it would do it itself, but we don't know, we don't know. So we'll see. And I feel like that's crazy because I think I was just at that time I was just so done with it. I was like, no, we're gonna be done with it. I'm done. It's good as it is. But now I'm like, you know what? Now that I have had some time to, relax, breathe, and everything else, I want to make a better job now. I want to make it so it's good. And it's still gonna be a long while before we actually before we actually get our new model from, who is it again? Hold on, I'll tell you guys their name. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind. It would be our model from, not Paxi, Red Robin on VGen. So, it's gonna be a long while, so we might as well just try to do it on our own and see what we can do with the most out of it. Cool. Wishing you agree to play these terms. Okay. Cool. Also, there's another artist that just came out that's available for some work, which, I love supporting artists. There's some crazy amount like talented people out there. Wait, is this? Maybe, I don't know, honestly. Maybe not. Sorry, I thought it was like one of our friends here, but I don't think so. All right, so from this point on, let's get our face going. Let's get our face going, chat. Our gorgeous face. Oh. Sorry, I clicked out for some reason. There we go. So let's see. From here, we're gonna go. I think we have it's a brown, right? Like a very dark brown. Let me see, I need to click out of it. Yeah, it seems like a darker brown, a rich brown almost, but still dark. That's too dark. Is that it? I think probably a little brighter. Yeah, I think that one actually would work well. Okay, we got one eye. That one looked a bit wonky. Two. And then our cute little mouse. Oh. Okay, this one's gonna be hard to do. It's gonna look, I can already tell that it's gonna be a bit weird too. To design. All right, I think in this one then we'll probably have to do like a curve. And then from the curve, highlight it. And then do, oh, okay, I see why it's an issue, yeah. Ah, okay, interesting. So I guess that's something that we got to take into account, where it's where we have to take into account the fact that based off positioning, that also kind of changes how it'll look overall. Interesting. That's something that you don't really consider when you're when you're doing normal art. I guess this way. I think that's okay. I guess it would be look slightly better if this wasn't as straight as it was. Right? I think that's fine. Okay, I think that's fine. So then we'll just change this here to be more on this side. Hold on. I think this needs to be filled in slightly more. Probably like so. Oh, maybe not like so much. Interesting. I think maybe like that, honestly. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think that's probably going to be kind of what we're going to have to settle with. Probably deleting this one right here. And then this one right there. I guess it would be bigger on this side now though, because ideally this is the side that's more visible. I think that there. I think for now it'll be a-okay right there. All right. All right, let's post. Hold on, I'm posting streaming now on TikTok. Nice. You know, I'm surprised though, chat, because essentially our previous video of us petting the little dog from Dredge actually got a decent amount of views. Honestly, didn't think it would get that much, because especially because I've been experimenting with like changing some like what would it be, changing some of the not color schemes, changing some of some of the hashtags, and then also just the captions as well. So it's also been a lot of experiment. Hindsight probably shouldn't have okay, so that's what it does. Okay, I wonder if there's something that I can just like select and paint bucket. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Nice. So main body, we shall see how this goes. Ideally the paint bucket should work in our favor, just because we do not, everything should be closed, right? So let's see, is that bit, I feel like that's slightly too peachy for us. I think we're on a little wider scale. Yeah, there we go. I think this is mostly us. Yeah, see, that's where it gets iffy, but other than that, not too shabby. Paint that right there. Oh, our leg isn't closed. Oh my god, we look so naked, chat. When we are like this far out, it's crazy. I don't think we need do we need an outline for this? I don't think so. Oh, hold on. So I believe that's our face feature. So let's go with our paint bucket. This mostly, it seems like an eyedropper tool rather than a paint bucket, you know? Oh, that looks good. Awesome. Good stuff. We also need to add our little bubbles or things here. So we'll add that in a bit, but I just wanted to see how it would look, which I think it's looking a-okay. Honestly, we might actually go and have the outlines because it does look a bit wonky without the outlines. So let's go and remove that. Yeah, I think I like it with the outlines right there, chat. Okay, so based off that, I guess we also would have to, our tail would have to be pink right here too. So since we have pink, might as well go to our tails form and paint these as well. These ones actually look not too shabby, chat. Honestly, it's gonna look great. I think so. I don't know if we'll get to the animation point. That being said, I feel like, it's not too crazy detailed where we wouldn't reach it. Oh, I just realized I probably want to move this mouth a bit down, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible without messing stuff up. Oh, hold on. Oh. Well, what do you know, chat? No, it did not completely mess up all the work we had done. Eyedropper, we just gotta close this area off. Probably delete this one right there, and then this one, probably this one. It's a little bit too thick on my side. That's fine, I think, right? Yeah, I think that's fine. That looks slightly better for sure. I think the other one was a slightly angle, which kind of threw everything off. All right, so now let's get with our pink little gills done. We'll go on the brush tool. I think if we just close off the areas that we don't want to be pink, it should be okay. Right? I think so. I like to think so. We'll see. Well, first we need the eyedropper tool. Which, hold on. There we go. That was gonna bother me for a bit. All right, so now let's see it. We're on the main body, so I think something like this. Probably more circular. Probably like so, and then like so. Yep. And this one, same thing. And then this one needs to it can just be pink, right? Because it's basically cutting off some areas, so we don't necessarily need to worry too much about it. All right, let's see if the eyedropper tool actually, yeah. Huh, interesting. Oh my God, we're kind of looking pretty nice, chat. We're looking pretty nifty. Probably, actually no, it's a brush tool. Probably going in and slightly curving this. Nice. So far it's looking a-okay. Maybe we'll switch up the color slightly, but I think it's okay at the moment. I don't think we necessarily need to worry too much about it. Now the question here is we gotta paint this right here. So we need to paint the tail, which I guess we can do with pixels. Just small little pixels. You know, it's crazy because right now I'm staring at them, and because of the gray, it seems like there's some pixels that are not the same color, but we're literally selecting the same color. So that's fun. It's interesting too. It's almost like, when color theory where it's like, oh, if you use this, you can use literally the same gray, but just change the different what colors are hitting it to make it look different. That's kind of the same thought process here. I really didn't ever really understood it or put too much thought into it, which probably I should have. But you know, it is what it snap. It is what it is at the end of the day. I guess that goes into my own style, right? As I develop it, which rules I want to break or not pay attention to. Which there's a lot of rules, definitely. There's definitely a lot of rules that I don't pay attention to. You know, also chat. Let's see. You know, I haven't been really watching any crazy shows. I think there's been, yeah, Love Island has been getting pretty big lately, but it really hasn't catch my attention. I've watched The Queer Ultimatum. I like that one. I like that show, but you know, there's something about a show. I guess and then maybe this is just my different thought process, you know, to each person their own. But I never saw the benefit of these kind of shows. Like, or never understood the mindset either. Like, okay, we're gonna go on. Okay, you know, I know you're having issues. So the premise is obviously you split from your couple, and then you get another couple, and then you see if you guys actually truly love each other. But it's like, I know we're having issues, right? We're having issues trying to understand each other, trying to see what things we want. But that being said, we're still together. Let's just, and then instead of like, you know, talk, maybe they'd have talked to individual, like, you know, like counseling or stuff like that. But I guess it doesn't seem like so. So it's like, instead of doing this, oh wait, hold on, this is actually gonna be painted like seer because this one's the below layer. Instead of doing that, why don't we just go and, you know, stop dating for a while and basically allow you to be with someone else, live in the same household for a month, and, you know, where you get to complain and like complain to someone who can't really fix the issues that we have, and that will definitely fix all our problems, bro. We will definitely come out like being together, wanting to be together, which some of them do. So I guess maybe it does work. So maybe I shouldn't hate that much on them, but at least from my perspective, it seems like it's much harder to do that, you know. No, we're going line by line in this one. It's kind of, oh dude, it's funny when I zoom out, it looks all blurred up. Does that actually look good, chat? Maybe it needs to be darker. Maybe we need to have like a dark layer, you know, because theoretically it would be nice. So I guess because we don't have any shading done yet, which I have not really seen too much into shading. So I've seen into anti-aliasing, which I just barely figured that out after watching the tutorial, what it meant. So, you know, but anyway, yeah, I never saw the premise of it, but it's a good show to watch, I guess, to pass the time. Like, I don't pay too much attention to it. The thing, I've also been watching Connor streams, Sea-Dog VA streams or stream VODs. I don't really tune in too much to the stream, which I probably should know, but you know, to learn as most as I can. But that being said, I feel like I'm definitely adding into his views because I basically have this tendency to purposely leave the TV on to sleep because I like the background noise. And I feel like I've pretty much have been giving in so many like views. Good thing I have like I guess I don't know how YouTube Premium goes into that, but good thing I've, you know, have YouTube Premium because I have like, I would be getting so many freaking ads if I did it. But that being said, I feel like it definitely help pay for his, I guess not. Not really. I don't think he gets that much. But he's definitely been getting a lot of view counts from me, dog. Which is funny. And I don't even like, but that being said, his content is always good, you know, so I can't complain about it. Like, I think that's pretty much all the YouTube content I watch. I also watch like the H3 show as well, but and then that's good too. Or the I guess the H3 podcast. It's not a show. All right, so now I guess we can go up to 4. See, it looks a bit wonky right here. It looks like there's like some grain or something. But there isn't. It's just all in my head, like everything else. Like my anxiety, it's all in my head. Damn it. Yeah. All right. I do need to figure out how shading would work here. Because I'm thinking of seeing it this way, and I guess it looks, if it was shaded like that, it'll look okay. But it also needs to be a certain color, because then it'll look, if not, it'll look a bit more blurry, right? At least it's stacked. It makes it easier, and then I can just go in and color the rest with the big old brush, just going like this. Okay. Oh, that one I cannot get. Okay. Neither that one. Okay, that's fine. All right, this was way faster than anything else. All right, let's go down. So let's go to 1 pixel now. And then I guess we'll have to color this, paint this. Go up, go down, to the side, to the left. 1 hop this time. Meow. 2 hops this time. Meow. Not all real smooth. Bro, oh yeah, talking about that cha-cha slide, bro. They added new moves to it, bro. That's crazy. There was a quince I had gone to, and they played that song, but they had added some different moves to it where I'm like, bro, what is this, dude? Since when did it get an upgrade? You know, I didn't even know they could get upgrade, like songs like that could get an upgrade. They did like a different move, and I felt so old, and I'm like, damn, I'm not part of this generation no more. I'm an old guy now. I mean, I always feel like I'm an old guy, but this especially made me feel like an old person. All right, and then I guess delete this one right here because not necessarily need it. I do need to cover this one's. What? This right here, and then this would probably have to be on a darker color. So let's go. I actually like this color, so I'll probably add some color like this and then maybe make it slightly lighter. Maybe, I'm not so sure. I mean, this one also probably has to be slightly darker than this one right here. So let's get our little bucket, even though we probably don't even need the bucket. There's gradients. How do you gradients here? Yeah, I think it looks okay. Nice. So now we bring up our tail. Where's our tail? Where's my mouse? Our tail right here. Nice. Oh, it gets covered by the tail, so I guess that's good. Oh, this one would also have to be I think that's main body right here. If I zoom out, this seems like it's a little bump right there, but I think that's fine. That's only when it's extremely blurred. Mm-hmm. I guess now we'll probably work on more of the stationary things in the background, right? Or what do you think, chap? Hmm. All right. Damn, it's already been 1 hour. That's crazy. Felt like it hasn't been that long. Well, we'll see. Like I said, we'll see how far my camera goes without dying. So I guess now let's go. So we got that. We have the background. I guess the main body, right? We have to might as well do it here. So let's do that, and then I think the bucket should work, right? Yep. That looks okay, I think. So then from that, let's see. Oh, I guess we also need to. This looks a bit wonky now that I think about it. Probably move these dots over slightly. Yeah, it looks better, not gonna lie. Interesting. Well, now we need to cover this up. Oh, we also need our little birthmarks on our own side. I just forgot about that. How could I forget? Okay, so this definitely needs to be slightly lighter because I feel like it's way too... Not like that. I think like that. Yeah. Let's see. Then from that point on, our little side marks, which would be a little bit below here. I guess you wouldn't actually be able to see them because they're on our arms. So I guess we'll just do that though. Either way, we'll do. Oh snap! Thought that was a brush. We'll do one at least. That looks a bit wonky. Hold on. Oh, rip. There we go. I mean, I guess that's the only one we can fit in. Oh, you know what? I realized our model's lacking. We're missing our own birthmarks on our legs. That's crazy. How could I ever forget that? I mean, actually, I don't think our birthmarks would show on our leg. Actually, now that I think about it. Let's see. Let's look at the JD's reference photo to get into the bottom of this mystery. They would show. Damn, we forgot about those. Damn it. We'll have to add those as well. Damn it. That's funny. Thought we did. I mean, I guess our model is okay without them right now. I guess you don't really see them either way, but that's just something funny that I just realized right now while working on this. Interesting. You know, I'm always so confused a little bit on how these things are get to be done or regen works, just because there's like, you know, the work, like how people set up their work queues and everything else, which, you know, we don't really do too often. Or I guess I would just want to know how it actually actively works. That being said, you know, can't complain about it. They're pretty cool. All right, so from this, we're gonna continue going, driving it home. Let's see. Okay, so we got that. I guess we could also do the details, but I think we just want to see more or less how everything will look before. All right, so then what layer does this do? Okay, so shift and new layer. And this will be, I guess this will be the bed. Which I don't necessarily, I think this can all be in one single sitting because it's the background, so. Let's see, hold on chat. Yeah, but anyway, as I was saying, hopefully we are able to collaborate with the person that reached out to us. We'll see. The time, I honestly, I'm just trying to figure out the time zones because that's kind of what is I guess the biggest factor in it. But other than that, it should be okay. I'm pretty open to the idea of like staying up a bit late, especially because it's Saturday, so you know, I don't necessarily have anything too crazy going on. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So then from here, we're gonna actively go. Why is this? Oh, okay, I'm like, why is this selected? All right, so this one will definitely have to be more of like a brownish, sandstone-y color. Right? Like this? Yeah, I think like this looks, this one's okay. Hmm. See. And then we gotta select this to make it slightly wider, just cause I think it should be slightly wider. There we go. I think that looks good. You know, the ellipsis tool is definitely pretty goated. I guess, should we theoretically? I guess we would need to take off this so we can actually work on this. Which is a bit of a nuisance. Oh, snap. Oh, that's everything. Interesting. All right, so we have at least the background. All right, then we need to actually delete these two. Let's see, and then all right. Then from this point, I think we need to do another one, or at least another layer, because this should be another, like it's almost like a small little layer over here too. At least what my thought process was. So let's see. I wish there was another way that that you could honestly just move the line itself. Like here I need to do this, you know. Or I guess maybe I can copy and paste this. Let's see, copy. Oh, nice. I brought it down. think we need to do slightly wider here. To go slightly there. Guess delete this right here. All right, deleting all this out here. Honestly, this is probably way harder than way harder than the actual like drawing our character, not gonna lie. Okay, and then go up here. There we go. Probably delete one of these right here. I don't think necessarily we need this one. Then honestly, we'll probably select this with our lasso tool and then go through and where's our lasso? Let's see. Boop. Control copy, Control V. Bring it down. I think that's fine. Wait, is it slightly shifted? Can't tell. I think right there. All right, so deselect. And then go up here. Oh, wow. If I hold shift, it goes in. Okay, so it was a little bit off slanted. Damn it. Shake my head. No. All right, let's see. How does that look though? That's looking okay though. That's looking okay. I fudge with it. I fudge with it. Bump, bump, bump. But this definitely needs to be moved. To the right. I think there. Okay, so it was just only one slanted, but that kind of did change some things on how it would be seen. So it's all about those small changes, chat. As I say that, as we are literally our models missing one of our little birthmarks on our little legs, shake my head. So maybe you guys shouldn't pay attention to me and to my advice. There we go. Got that. How many pixels is that? 1, 2, 3. So 3 pixels. Counting itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess counting itself, it's 4 pixels. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. One, two, three. There we go. I think that definitely looks a-okay at the moment. I guess we would need to fill it in to see how it actually looks, which... Are we gonna do that right now? Probably not. The thing that's gonna suck though is because at least ideally how I thought about it, it would have some sort of like Aztec pattern at the bottom, which now we gotta think about reducing the amount of details because, you know, it's definitely a lot of details to have on this, but should we just start it with the circle or not? I guess we'll just have circles. Let's continue working. I mean, yeah, I mean theoretically we don't need to worry too much about it because we're gonna be animating this part. We're gonna be animating our ojitos ourselves. We're gonna be animating ourselves, so that's good, but I want to move. I wish there was like you could select it prior to moving, man. I mean, that's okay. F it. Hold on, see? Because then right here it was okay, but now I wanted it slightly more. It's not too much. Oh, it needs to be slightly down or see. Oh my god. I guess because it's also like I'm still not familiar with how the pixelation functions, you know. I like how I started here and then I moved all the way down there. Shake my head. Please get it right. I think that's okay. No, I'm gonna leave it there. I think that's fine. So then let's select this because I like how it looks. Oh. And let's go through and copy it on the other side if I actually did this properly. Control copy, Control V. Bro, what is this? It just switched up 100%. 100%. Shake my head. All right, I guess we're gonna have to do it ourselves. I guess see, this is the whole aspect that I'm talking about of not being able to like figure like I guess like the hassles of it. Oh, you know what? I just realized there is a symmetry tool, which I don't know where exactly it is, but that honestly could have been helpful here. Shake my head. I guess let's see. Sprite, layer, symmetry, frame, no, tag, view, duplicate grid, symmetry options. Toggle horizontal symmetry. Yeah, that's not horizontal. I mean, I guess theoretically that is horizontal. Hold on, I need to move you here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So then let's see if we do that. All right, so then I guess we'll just copy this. And ideally, this should kind of solve our issues here. Because then this will be reflected and hopefully we placed it in the symmetrical setting where we don't have to worry too much about it. But we shall see how it looks at the end. I think that's pretty much it, right? Huh, how is that slightly higher? That should not be higher, chat. Oh my god, so how would that have worked? Because our circle was the same. Huh. Interesting. I guess the color, it was slightly different. Oh well. Hmm. Well, I guess we'll just leave it as such for the meanwhile. And then we'll just fix it all. We'll fix it all in post. Fix it all in post, chat. Oh, this is a circle. I don't want a circle. So let's see. I think that 1, 2, 3. It's only 2 thick. I think it needs to be 3 thick here. 1, 2, 3. See, this one's 3 and this one's 2. Interesting. There we go. I think that looks better. If it's 2, I think we'll probably need 2. 1, 2. Okay, so 2 right here. 2 right here. Oh. How does that look on a dip? The dip goes 1, 2, 3. I guess my dip just goes straight through. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Interesting. Oh my god, this is complicated. That looks a bit slightly weird, not gonna lie. Let's see, 2. Okay, we're taking this off. I think because I want to align it. So I want it to almost match up here, which if you reckon it's already not even matching here. This one's way weirder on the bottom, not gonna lie. The top one seems easier to do. I don't know why the bottom one's all wonked up, chat. Oh, hold on, that's why. Because this is gonna be the line. So then from here, 2, so 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. See. I think that looks okay-ish. Maybe we need for this one, put this one. Oh my god, that's the spray one. Shake my head. Why did it switch? It shouldn't have swatched. There we go. And then I guess this one. Let's see. E. There we go. I think that's right there. I think this might have to go slightly up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. I mean, that looks okay. Probably need to lower it, not gonna lie, but should we lower it? I mean, I guess we're trying to get technical, I guess. Ugh. Let's see. There we go. All right, now let's delete these circles. Yep. Let's see. Why is it switching to the spray, dude? I don't need the spray. No, I'm reaching the point where a lot of this seems like more of what's it called? I guess a lot of technical stuff where I'm gonna be like, nope, I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm done. That's the point I'm currently reaching right now, chat. I guess, hold on, I do need to move this slightly down though. There we go. Let's see. All right, I think that's fine now. Oh wait, oh my god, did the symmetry hold on, I need to remove the symmetry. How do I deselect this? Oh my god. Shake my head. No, that complicated things. All right. And then delete this. All right, and then boop, delete this one. Brush this one. Brush. Okay. All right, so now this one. Oh, this one I guess it didn't get deleted at all. Interesting. And then. All right, so we got that. Now we just need to add the little circles on the side too. See how that goes as well. All right, new circle now. The jewels. Uh-huh. I think it looks good. See, is that one line? I think that looks okay. Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it looks slightly different on the left side, but we'll see. All right. So now we'll color this in and that'll give us a better idea of how it looks. So my thought process is using almost like a little yellowish terracotta color. And let's see, bump, bump. Maybe slightly brighter, not gonna lie. Maybe a bit more. I think, yeah, like so. I think that one's good. Let's do that. Oh my god. Oh, what? Since when was that broken? What the heck? Why is there a little missing dot? All right, brush. Get the brush, chat. Get the brush. I guess maybe we'll go with a lighter color in the center, you know? I don't know necessarily. I just want the accents to be like that color, but not necessarily the inside of it. Yeah, that looks okay. And then now, actually, let's do that. Oh, Schneid. There you go. And then let's go with a slightly golden color here. Uh-huh. And then boom. We'll probably have to increase that right there. I guess that's good that we're coloring it in right now, because then that gives us a better idea of how it looks overall. Yeah, see, that one looks wonky, but that can be fixed for sure. I think that looks good color wise. And then let's go with our emerald greens. I like that. You know, I like that. I thought I didn't like it. I did like it after trying some colors. Okay, so then let's go here. I dropped this because this one definitely looks like the weakest part right here. Uh-huh. So then, see, I dropped this. Oh, again? I guess it's because I accidentally switch off, because I guess when I click out, it kind of sounds like it takes it like it's selecting some stuff here. Maybe this one right here needs to be. I wonder why that circle's all messed up. It kind of looks wonky here comparatively to that one. I wonder why. It seems like it's the same though. Any pixel artists, in the chat that wants to provide their feedback. Because I honestly don't know where I'm fucking up here. I think that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, 2. All right, I think right there 2 should be okay, and then we go here. There we go. I think it looks better. I think right here this looks a bit wonky though. No, it's okay. All right, so then let's go here. Choose a slightly darker color. Let's see. There we go. Nice. Now let's see how we look overall, chat. Pass. So then we have that, which is good. Let's see from this. Now we need to do the pillow. Interesting. It looks okay. Definitely, someone can definitely do a way better job here. Ooh, talking about that. Let's check, because there was an artist that I was intrigued by that does this. I think it's a open commissions until like the 20th for this. I think. Let me see. Follow. Correct. Following. I'm following. I forget which one was, honestly. Is it this one? Yes, it is. Ah, nice. Interesting. I guess there is some things we can detail work we can still definitely do. I mean, I guess I'm just referencing her at this point. By the way, it's La Millie on VGen, guys, if you want to check their work out. Man, people are crazy talented with this stuff. I'm struggling here, and my guy's like super non-complicated. All right. So let's see. From that, we also need a pillow, which I think the bed will be red. So shift and see. Stop. Oh. Hold on, this one needs to go slightly more down. I forget which one was this gonna be here. I guess this one should be. It increased to 2. Hold on. 1. Okay. What? Oh my god. Is it? Ah, cool. So if you can do control, it actually increases or decreases your brush size. Interesting. See, boom. Hold on. See, bop. Would it? I mean, would it be straight or would it actually have a little curve? I mean, I guess it would be. I guess it would be slightly straight in that side. That's how you know, like, my artistic skills are lacking right here, because there's probably like, I'm not probably forgetting of like actual like things that need to be considered, like perspective and everything else. That being said, you know, it's just meant to be a fun experience and learn about it. So I'm not gonna worry too much about it, because you know, it's just trying to learn, and if I worry about all the technical aspects, I'm not gonna do this. I guess like later on we can definitely go back and change it. Let's see. Okay, I think that looks like the bad equivalent. And then let's go slightly. Very slightly red. Nice. I think it like looks okay, chat. What do you guys think? Probably definitely can, like I said, definitely a lot of detail things that can be done to improve it for sure. But you know, we can't strive for perfection sometimes, and that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta be okay with what we can do and just learn from that perspective. Oh, my tea just spilled. All right. So from here now, I guess we can either take it one direction where we can focus on this solely on this area now that we have a lot of the components done. Or we can move to the crown area, which honestly the crown will also be pretty hard just because of how many curves it has. I don't know if we necessarily want to have the same amount of detail on our crown though, or detail in terms of like the pedestal, because I thought we could, but now looking at it, like I think it'll be pretty hard to do so, just because of how small it is. I guess hold on, I'm gonna reference this. And that's crazy. This is cool. Man, this person is crazy, chat. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can show y'all. No, let's see, Windows. It's not what? Why is that window? Desktop. That's not it. Oh, Google Chrome, that's it. Watch this, chat. Here we go, Chrome. See it, chat? Look at this, man. This artist is crazy. Hold on, let me show you. It is La Miley. And look at these animations. That's crazy. That's crazy that they can do that. I would want to see her like thought process or stream process as well. I wonder if she has a stream. Anyway, yeah, if you guys are looking for, you know, pixel animation, that's definitely the person to go to for sure. At least based off her portfolio. All right. Let's see. From here. Let's reference this one because this is kind of what we're thinking about doing. Everything is going up. I'm getting all the notifications all of a sudden, chat. All right, so here, based off here, we need to add some shadow lines by the looks of it. Some dark shadows, which I wonder if there's a mask layer. Merge down, duplicate, convert to background, tile map, new. I guess that makes sense that you wouldn't want to mask it. All right, so let's go tail. What's the eyedropper? I need to know the eyedropper. So oh, I guess it makes sense. Eyedropper. Well. And then let's go with brush. So now we know the eyedropper tool. You can honestly just start editing some of these. And then right here. I guess right here, hold on. These would be more curvy. And then I honestly could probably also have my Stream Deck to kind of help me with this automation aspect, but probably should be okay. Oh my god, no. I just wanted to delete this one. Let's see, and then here. And then right here, let's just do a tiny dot. All right. That looks a-okay. And let's look at it here on the side. There we go. We're getting it. Definitely curves are the hardest ones that I'm trying to grasp on right here, chat, because like I said, it's definitely hard to get a grasp on the curves because I think that's the hardest aspect that I can try to figure out. See, eyedropper. Let's see. It looks okay. Now let's see. Now we need to do the darker one, which I believe if we remove the tail, we add. Oh no. All right, hold on. So maybe if I do this, because this is not supposed to copy. Delete. Main body. Okay, let's go. I thought we're gonna have to like redo it all together, which would have sucked, chat. But I think we're a-okay. All right, so then take that off and then let's go with main body. Oh, we are in main body. Okay. So then from this, we can go here. So maybe it needs to be. See, now we gotta fill this in. And we're gonna see more or less how it looks, because like I said, probably there's definitely a better way to do this, or probably a technique to do this, but we shall see how it looks. And then here. Okay. And then interesting. I think that looks nice. That's looking okay. Maybe we need to just change it slightly to a lighter one, I guess. Or is this one already pretty? Yeah, because this one is, I don't think this is necessarily light enough for. All right, let's do eyedropper here. And then slightly darken it. Which I honestly, when it comes to these colors, I think, oh no, that's still a little bit too not dark. There we go. I think that one actually looks good now. And let's make it slightly bigger. I think that's way too much now. Uh, uh, brush. Let's see. Let's see, brush it. Yeah, so I think in terms of shading right here, Chad, it's actually gonna be okay. It's kind of hard for sure. And then let's see, eye drop here. Brush it. Let's see, eye. I think that seems okay. Honestly, so the one that we're referencing, Emily, is actually has some cool styling here, where it almost looks like. So I'll show you. So it does this. Like that. But I think it's just because his is way bigger. His paneling is way bigger. I mean, it looks okay here. But when I guess when you're gonna zoom in, it doesn't relative. I think it needed to be bigger for us to do that kind of shading. Because these ones are slightly slightly too big. All right, so then let's go. Let's see from that. Maybe we'll delete that off, but for now we'll keep it. Let's see here. I don't like that this is perfectly square because I feel like it's too thick. And if anything, I like the triangle one right here. But it's actually bigger, so. But it makes it easier to just like go in and do these, like, especially these ladder ones. The eye, brush. All right, and then let's go with arse right here. Uh, let's see. Does that look good, chat? I don't think so. Probably make this slightly less. Let's see, and then let's delete this. Let's see. Brush. Let's go here, here. Does that look okay, chat? I honestly don't know. See, this is where like my skill set does not come into it, because there's someone that could definitely way. It's okay. It's okay. You know what? We work with what we got, and that's okay, chat. That is okay. Oh. All right, and then. Let's see, go higher. A bucket pass. It looks good. So you brush it. See, go here, go here. I'm definitely referencing a lot of our previous models, so. I mean, does that look good? I mean, we haven't even hit the animation point at this point. That's crazy. It's okay though. It's fine. Whoa, our music stopped. Did we actually finally reach the music? Oh, I know it's right here. Eyedropper. Brush. All right. See, hold on. I want that dot. Let's go, and then from here, lower it. I wonder, should we take a bit of a break and play some games, chat, or should we just continue going? Maybe honestly, it would have been. Maybe we should have done it slightly higher definition. I mean, that's kind of the hard aspect of it, because when I was searching it up, it told me to do something, but it might have been that this, like, by the looks of it, there's a certain dimension that you should use. I guess it would have been a higher dimension. But honestly, don't know. So then, all right, let's go here. Lower this. All right, that looks okay. Oh snap! This one is separate layer. I forgot. All right, so then I drop here, and then we need to do the hand. And then here, brush. Let's see. That looks good. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it looks good, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. You know, give it props, man. That's why I give it props. You know, you think you can do it, and then turns out you can't. But I think that's okay. So I believe now. I forget. How do we add a new frame? Because these are layers. I think the new frame. Oh, here we go. Frame. New frame. Then essentially, if we were to do this, it would be main body, right? And then select this, right? Select the main body. Shrink it. Wait, did I move it or did I shrink it? I think it's like it's. And then new frame. And then this one will be here. So then we press play. Damn, I'm pumping, bro. I'm pumping. Interesting. It definitely needs to be slower, but I'm confused on why this one did not move. It did move, okay. Why doesn't? I guess just because of the sizing, but all right. Anyway, interesting. So I guess there's definitely some things that we can do for sure here, but we're gonna have to continue working on it for sure. Yeah, I guess the only thing that needs to change is my pink thing, my pink birthmarks on the side. Sorry, I was just looking at that chat. No, I guess I'll remove these because this honestly is not doing anything. So we got that. Let's see, eyedropper here. And then I think probably this hand will probably be all dark. Let's see about. Okay, let's see. We're getting it done, chat. Get that gold, get that drip, chat. All right, so then I think we just need to do the tail stuff, and then I guess we could start maybe thinking about animating it just to see how that'll look, but we'll see. Also, I forgot, essentially we're streaming today also because we we might not stream tomorrow due to I have a doctor's appointment, so during that in the morning, so I probably won't be able to stream tomorrow, but we'll see. Like I said, we're seeing if we can collaborate with one individual, but it depends on how our schedules line up. And then let's see. That looks a bit weird, not gonna lie. It looks more flat now. I wonder why it makes it look all flat now. I guess because this one doesn't have any dimensions, so. Let's see. Let's see. We got this. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. I think that definitely looks better than what we had before because the tail seems to be more, I guess, like rounder, I guess. I guess you could. See. I think probably right here should be slightly thicker because I do like how it looks there, but I think the fact that it's not thick here takes away from it, right? And then let's go with the eyedropper tool to add some stuff here. So then oh no. See there. See. Moving it. Okay. All right, hold on. I think we almost got it, chat. All right, there we go. I think that looks a-okay. I mean, I think theoretically we also need to add some like probably some different color here. Probably more on the orangey side. Let's see if we do that water droplet tool, do we actually get main body stuff? And then let's see. I like that. Yeah, I like the orange more. Because then we need to add a slightly different color here. See, eyedropper tool here. Brush. There we go. Okay, so then let's do, how do you do new layer, new frame? Alt N. So then let's see if I do tail right here, then move it. Can I rotate? Control T. What is a tail? Why is that? Okay. Then control, and then this one. Oh, interesting. It does switch some stuff out. And then let's go normal. So then, can I duplicate frame? Control copy. It doesn't seem like it. Did I not switch this over? Oh, that's why, because I'm freaking moving the face. Ah. So then. All right, hold on. I need to do this. Oh my god. All right, so Control T. Oh no, it's here. Control T. Then this one needs, if this is a stationary position, this needs to be slightly. Maybe I can just move it down. Okay. And then, so how does that look? Wait, why did I move that? Oh, the whole thing. All right, so, oh my god. So main body, I need tail. Just tail, brother. Just tail. Why are you trying to select everything else? Control coverage. Think, okay, so then it would be, and then control. And then let's see, main body then. Main body, it's okay. Let's go here. Can I match these? Let's see. I'm trying to select here. I'm trying to see if I can move this layer down. Okay, so then I cannot. So then let's see. I guess this 3 right here. All right, so then lower this. All right, so then actually, hold on. I like this right here. Then maybe this one. Oh, okay, so it's Control T. I need to make sure to press Control T, chat, because then it doesn't go through. And then here, Control T. Okay, so then probably let this breathing last longer. Damn, here I was thinking of like creating some glyphs that would appear, man. And I think it would actually be pretty damn hard. Let's see if we make this bigger, how does it look? Why is the tail gone in that one? Huh, I mean, it goes down to a degree, but not a crazy amount. Hmm. 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 I wonder why it's deleting it like that. Honestly, it's kind of hard, chat. Pretty nifty hard. Pretty hard. Wonder if I need to delete this. Maybe I need to be slimmer. I'm too thick here, dog. All right, I'm gonna delete these. I just want to see more or less how the functionality would work here. I wonder, how does she do it? Did our bitrate decrease and increase like crazy right now? Huh. Why is it coming up and down? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, so you got a request now. Wow, wait, Ari finished build up? Whoa, it got filled? That's crazy. Right? August, June. Damn, that's crazy. June 28th. Did that actually go through? Hold on. I guess this one was the one that was requested. Interesting. My God. Complicated stuff. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I need to do my little, I forgot. I need to do this layer. How can I move this layer? Can I move it up? All right, I guess let's see, because we need, I guess we do need a little bump here. Or a little nose bump. I guess that would be part of the face though, right? I guess so. Let's see it. Oh my God, this is hard. Let's see. I don't think that necessarily looks that great. I think it needs to be lighter. I think that looks okay at the moment. Is my tail this one? All right, hold on. So then, oh, because my tail's on top. Position. How do I move this layer down? Oh my God. Because this needs to be below the main. Oh no, it doesn't need to be. I guess it's double-edged sword because we can have the tail there, but then I mean, is there anything else that needs to be done here? Let's see. All right, chat. I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna see if there's gonna be a way. I'm gonna try to, I guess, maybe work on this in a bit. I'm gonna just take a little bit of a break, eat, and then we'll see. But honestly, it's kind of hard. And it is. It definitely is hard for sure because the pixels definitely change a little bit of like this aesthetic whenever you're switching it. Like if we're switching the tail, right? Control T. If we're like switching it slightly to the right. Then it changes a little bit. And then let's do control copy. And then control copy. Right. So then where is it? Well, okay, so which I think that's because one of these isn't moving. Maybe control. What? Let's see. Yeah, see, because that one moves a bit now. I mean, I think I'll try to work on it in a bit. All right, let's see. But I'm gonna serve myself some food because I'm hungry. But thank y'all for watching. It's greatly appreciated. And like I said, we'll try to stream Saturday. We'll see if that collab goes through. If not, we shall go and switch it up to Sunday. You shall find some of us continuing to play Dredge. Thank you. Have a great day too. Bye.